I've let my Collograph block dry overnight. Everything is pretty stuck on there. So now I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you could ink it or paint it. And the first that I'll show you is how to use some different colors and paint your Collograph. So I'm going to start with my lightest color first because I'm actually not going to wash my brush. So my lightest color is yellow. And I'm going to have my background be yellow. I need a lot of paint. This texture really sucks up that paint. So I'm going to take a big scoop off of my palette. Make sure I get all the parts. And it can go off the edge. That's okay. Because it's kind of the interesting thing is the textures. Now I'm going to decide down here it will be green. I've actually mixed a little bit of red with my green, so it'll be really dark. Take a big old scoop. I think this tulle material is going to be very absorbent. Oh, not really. Oh, we'll kind of see how it goes. It'll be an experiment. I love how printmaking is like play around and see. And you have the plate that you can still use to try other ways, which we will. I'm going to, how about we'll add a little bit of orange here for this leaf. Whoop, get on there. Laying it on pretty thin, not having big globs. Maybe add a little bit of orange down here, a variety of color. There you go, a little bit of orange. Then I'm gonna tap some just to kind of keep it on there. As I'm working, the paint might dry. So I'll teach us a trick to reactivate that paint. This paint is water-based, which means all of the pigment, the colors, are paint because they're suspended in water. And when this type of paint dries, it's tempera paint, when it dries, you actually can bring it back to life with, you guessed it, more water. So we're gonna give it a little spritz of water before we print it. My original idea was like kind of a Starry Night theme, but I'm just gonna keep it more simple with my color palette and keep it more fall oriented. Add a little bit of yellow and gonna paint that yellow too. That star is ending up to be brown. There. And you know, I need a new brush. Here, we will have some yellow stars. That one. And some yellow swirls. Maybe an orange swirl. Like the fall leaves are blowing. A little bit more color here. Get that edge. Okay, fun. So the background, the sky will actually be my paper color at this point. I'm going to give it a little spritz of plain old water, making sure that my nozzle is just barely open. That way the water that comes out is just a fine spray. So I'm holding my spray far away. You can't even see it on the screen. Give it 1, 2. That's it. If we spray it too much, that glue's going to start peeling and the cardboard will start to curl. So that's enough. So I'm going to take my paper. I already wrote my name and class on the back. And here's my Collograph block. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. So we're going to flip it over, trying to keep it straight, not crooked. Take time to get it right in the middle and straight. I'm going to place my hands down, and then if you've ever flipped a pancake, it's like that. I'm going to take my other hand, slide it under the paper like a spatula, flip the pancake, and then use my hands to rub. I will be rubbing everywhere that I feel a bump from my details. That way I'm making sure all my details show. All right, I think I got it. You can actually see it, the textures through it. It's pretty cool. All right, and I'm gonna flip it back and reveal. Da, 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 da. Ooh, that's cool. I am impressed. I appreciate seeing the textures of the tulle and the burlap especially. And there's my printing block.